day, learners. Today we're going to talk about how to find the center and radius of a circle given its general form. So before we do that, let's discuss first this concept, which is completing the squares. So itong completing the squares, magagamit natin ito later para ma-determine natin kung ano yung center at radius ng given circle. Let's solve this problem. Determine the number that must be added to x squared plus 4x plus blank that will make it a perfect square trinomial. So again, we have x squared plus 4x plus blank. Yung goal natin is to determine kung ano yung term na ilalagay natin dito or ano yung constant na ilalagay natin dito para yung given would become a perfect square trinomial. So how are we going to do that? First, we need to get the half of the coefficient of the second term. So yung second term natin dito would be 4x. At yung numerical coefficient dito would be 4. So kukunin natin yung kalahati ni 4. So that would be 1 half of 4 or 1 half times 4 that is equal to 2. After that one, we're going to get the square of the answer. So yung answer na 2, we're going to raise that one to the power of 2. So we will have 2 squared. And 2 squared is equal to 4. So yung sagot natin dito, ito na yung ilalagay natin sa expression natin. So we're going to add the result to the given expression. So yung final expression natin becomes x squared plus 4x plus 4. So magiging perfect square trinomial na yung given natin. So para makuha natin yung center at radius ng circle, kailangan muna nating i-transform yung general form of the equation of a circle sa kanyang corresponding standard form. Again, yung general form ng equation ng circle is ax squared plus by squared plus cx plus dy plus e is equal to r squared. Habang yung standard form naman niya would be x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared given na yung center ay nasa origin at the quantity of x minus h squared plus the quantity of y minus k squared is equal to r squared given na yung center niya ay wala sa origin. So let's determine the center and radius of x squared plus y squared plus 6x minus 14y plus 49 is equal to 0. So kung mapapansin natin, ito yung general form ng equation ng circle. So para makuha yung center at radius niya, kailangan muna natin siyang i-transform into its standard form. So first step, we're going to rewrite terms with similar variables. So igugrupo natin sila. So we have x squared plus 6x and y squared minus 14y. So sila yung magkakatabi kasi same sila ng variable. And at the same time, we're going to transpose the constant to the right side of the equation. So yung constant natin na positive 49 becomes negative 49. Next step, we are going to complete the squares for both x and y. So ito na yung pinaliwanag ko kanina. So concentrate muna tayo dito sa x values natin. So we have x squared plus 6x. So ano kaya yung ilalagay natin dito o idadagdag natin para maging perfect square trinomial siya? So again, kukunin natin yung kalahati ng coefficient ng linear term or ng second term. So we have 6. Half of 6 is equal to 3. And whatever the answer, we're going to raise it to the power of 2. So we will have 3 squared is equal to 9. So ilalagay na natin si 9 dito para maging perfect square trinomial na si x squared plus 6x plus 9. And following the addition property of equality, it states na kung ano yung ilalagay natin sa isang side ng equation, yun din yung ilalagay natin sa other side ng equation. So, since nagdagdag tayo ng 9 sa left side, Then, magdadagdag rin tayo ng another positive 9 sa right side ng equation. Let's move sa y variables. So, yung second term, we have negative 14. Again, kukunin natin yung kalahati niya. So, 1/2 of negative 14 is equal to negative 7. Then, we're going to raise negative 7 to 2 to the power of 2. So, we will have positive 49. So, ilalagay natin si positive 49 sa left side and another positive 49 sa right side. Next, we're going to express each trinomial as a square of a binomial and simplify the right side of the equation as a single number. So, we have two groups here. Yung first trinomial, gagawin natin siyang square of a binomial. So, how are we going to do that? First, get the square root of the first term. So, yung first term natin is x squared. Ang square root niya is x. Next, copy natin yung sign ng second term. So, since positive, therefore, plus yung ilalagay natin dito na sign. Next, get the square root of the last term. Square root of 9 is equal to 3. Kaya yung square of a binomial natin would be the quantity of x plus 3 squared. So, kailangan nating i-transform yung perfect square trinomial into square of a binomial para later on, mas madali nating mahanap yung center ng circle following the standard form of a circle. Next group, we have y squared minus 14y plus 49. So, square root ng first term na y squared, we have y. Copy natin yung sign ng second term, minus. So, we have minus, negative. Then, yung square root ng 49, so we will have 7. So, yung square of a binomial niya becomes the quantity of y minus 7 squared. Then, again, do not forget na kailangan nating i-simplify yung right side ng equation. Make sure na magiging single number na lang siya. So, negative 49 plus 9 is equal to negative 40. Negative 40 plus 49 is equal to positive 9. So, positive 9 na lang yung natira sa right side ng equation. And the next step, we're going to express the right side as a square of a number. This is now the standard form of the equation of a circle. So, yung nasa right side natin, 9, we're going to express that one as a square of a number. So, it will become 3 squared. Kasi 3 squared is also equal to 9. So, mapapansin niyo ito na yung standard form ng equation ng circle natin, given na yung center ay wala sa origin. So, since naka-standard form na siya, from the general form, nakasulat na siya or naka-transform na siya into standard form, pwede na nating ma-determine yung center at radius ng circle. So, yung x plus 3, we're going to equate this one to 0, kaya mag-iiba yung sign ng 3, magiging negative 3. Yung negative numbers naman, magiging positive. So, yung y minus 7, pag i-equate natin sa 0, it will become positive 7. Therefore, yung center natin is negative 3, 7. Yung radius naman natin is 3 units. Next example, determine the center and radius of x squared plus y squared plus 4x plus 20y plus 95 is equal to 0. Again, i-regroup natin sila, ipagtabi natin yung mga terms na may x variables at ipagtabi rin natin yung mga terms na may y variables. And of course, yung constant term, we're going to transpose that one sa right side ng equation. Kaya yung positive 95 ay naging negative 95. Then, we're going to get the perfect square trinomial sa bawat variables. So, yung idadagdag natin sa x squared plus 4x would be 4. So, bakit naging 4? So, yung second term niya is 4. 1/2 of 4 is 2. Then, i-raise natin sa power ng 2. So, 2 squared is equal to 4. Kaya, nagdagdag tayo ng 4 dito. And at the same time, sa right side din ng equation, we're going to add also 4 or positive 4. Pagdating naman sa y, yung second term natin is 20. 1/2 of 20 is equal to 10. So yung 10, we're going to raise that 1 to the power of 2. So 10 squared, that would be equal to 100. So we're going to add here 100, and at the same time, sa right side din ng equation, we're going to add 100. So na-simplify natin yung right side ng equation natin, negative 95 plus 4 plus 100, it becomes positive 9. Then, yung bawat perfect square trinomial naman natin ay isulat natin as a square of a binomial. Square root of x squared is x. Copy yung sign ng second term, which is plus. Square root ng last term, 4. Square root ng 4 is 2. Then next, dito tayo sa y. Square root ng y squared is y. Copy yung sign ng second term, which is positive or plus sign. Then, square root ng last term na 100. Square root of 100 is 10. After that one, yung 9 or yung constant na nasa right side ng equation must be expressed as a square of a single number. So, 9 is just equal to 3 squared. And it follows na yung center ng circle natin ay negative 2. So, mapapansin nyo, opposite yung sign niya. And, yung sa y naman, naging negative 10. So, again, yung center natin is negative 2, negative 10. At yung radius naman natin is 3 units. And for our last example, we have determined the center and radius of x squared plus y squared plus 18y plus 77. So, transpose natin yung positive 77 sa right side ng equation and it will become negative 77. Gawin nating perfect square trinomial yung y variables natin. We have y squared plus 18y. So, half ng 18 is 9 and 9 squared is equal to 81. So, plus 81 dito sa left side and another plus 81 naman sa right side ng equation. So, hindi na natin ginawa yung perfect square trinomial sa x variables since wala tayong linear term for x variables. Simplify natin yung right side ng equation. Negative 77 plus 81, that is equal to positive 4. Then, express natin yung groupings into square of a binomial. So, yung x squared, automatic, plus 0. So, magiging the quantity of x plus 0 squared. Yung next na group naman, yung sa y, we have square root ng y squared is y. Sign ng second term is positive, kaya plus yung sign natin dito. And square root ng last term, square root of 81 is 9. So yung square of a binomial natin dito, we have the quantity of y plus 9 squared is equal to 4. Then we're going to express yung constant term natin as a square of a single number. So, yung 4 magiging 2 squared. And finally, we can determine now the center and the radius of the given equation. So, the center is at 0, negative 9. At yung radius naman natin is 2 units.
Now it's your turn. Try to answer the following questions. And that's a wrap. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, Sir Ninyo. And you can also post your math problems in the comment section. And we will do our very best to provide solution to your questions. Because remember, every problem has a solution. At kung math ang problema ninyo, ako ang kaagapay ninyo, ako ang Sir Ninyo.